Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Black Excellence in Healthcare, White Coats and Real Talk podcast, the podcast where we dive deep into Black healthcare professionals, true trailblazers in the healthcare field. On tonight's episode, we have a very, very special guest, but I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Chris Ward. I am a licensed clinical social worker. I'm very excited to be here. So let's get this started.
Okay, Chris. I'm excited to have you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So
This is my first podcast, y'all, so bear with me. So I'm here. Let's go.
I know. I'm sure you're gonna knock it out the park. Knock it out the park, okay? So, Chris, tell the audience a little bit about your background, your career. Some people probably don't even know what a licensed clinical social worker is.
Well, you just said it. If you want the acronyms, it's the LCSW. I am a social worker. I went to Governor State twice, got my bachelor's degree in it and my master's degree. Go Jaguars. I don't know if it was called Jaguars when I was going to school there, but I think they are still called Jaguars.
Yes.
Nevertheless, that's where I attained both of my degrees. And then I went to Prairie, because people say that school wrong, Prairie State Community College in Chicago Heights, right? Is that how you say it?
Yes, we have a lot in common. I went to Prairie State and Governor State.
You didn't say Perry State, but you know how you say Perry State?
I did used to say that.
So I'm like, it's Prairie. I'm like, oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you for
correcting me. Huh?
So I have a bachelor's in social work and a master's in social work. I got started really at an early age as far as like wanting to pursue human services. FYI, nursing and social workers work very well together. I mean, we do cover the same department. There is a department called Health and Human Services. So, we work really well as a team. And, even when I was in school, I found out like a lot of nursing students switched over to social work and then social work students switched over to nursing. So, the correlation, the connection is there. So, yeah, I got my degree at Governor State, BSW, which is a bachelor's in social work and a master's degree in social work. And then I started working in the geriatrics. Then I moved into home health. Then I moved into hospice. Then I dabbled in for a couple of years with individuals with other abilities. So like children that have like intellectual disorders and some sort of like mild disability. I got into that field for a couple of years, and now I'm back into the mental health field again. So that's just a little brief synopsis about me.
Okay. So as a Black man in the mental health field, what unique challenges have you faced or that you face currently, personally and professionally?
I think like as a Black man, I think people are surprised like there are such things as like male psychologists, male licensed clinical social workers, male LPCs, male mental health counselors, male marriage and family counselors, because the behavioral health aspects is so broad. Like it's so many certifications that you can get in mental health. So the fact that, when I tell people like, no, I'm not a basketball player, I'm actually like a licensed clinical social worker, they look at me like, oh, for real? I thought you just played basketball. So I think it's them just like realizing like, oh, we didn't even know it was like male therapists out here, right? So that's always a shock to me. Like when I tell people like, no, I don't play sports, but I am a therapist. So I'm also an educator. I teach at Ivy Tech Community College. I teach social work, human services, psych, and sociology classes as well. I dabble in a lot of things.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So.
Okay, Professor.
So Prairie, right? Has this motto that's like, I guess like this signature motto, like saying like start near, go far.
Mm-hmm.
So like that still sticks for me today, how close I started near, and then I think my career has excelled very well and went very far.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has. So in your professional opinion, what are like the most pressing mental health issues in the Black community?
Trauma. Like a lot of trauma, not diagnosed trauma, which is also depression and anxiety, I would say, but trauma is probably the number one. Depression too. Like I would say they kind of like go against each other back and forth. But I would say definitely trauma. Just people not being aware of their, traumas, their past traumas, and how it's affecting them now in the present. Right. So, and the fact, like, I feel like we are aware, like, mental health therapists exist now in the Black community, but it's still a stigma behind it a little bit. Like I'm just gonna pray about it, or go
Mhm.
to the Lord, and you know He'll answer all my cries, which is true. But Jesus was a great counselor, so am I. So I'm just part of His gift. Like He's blessed me with this gift, and I want to use it to help people. So that's how I do a little churching in it. Let people know, like, yeah, you might have Jesus, but you still need a little bit of help too. A lot of help.
I like the way you put that. I actually love the way you put that. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. That is awesome. So can you share like a success story with us where you've seen where therapy has really like transformed somebody's life?
Man, you asked us some really good questions. Like I'm in a job interview. I think the last job position I was in as a therapist working with kids and younger adults who have some sort of ability, I got to stay with them longer. Like, for example, if people don't realize, like therapy, there are different type of like therapy modalities, like what you can work in field. So there's the mental health field where, life's the clinical social worker can meet individually one-on-one and sit down with a patient or a participant and talk to them about their past trauma. And the one job that I had, it was therapy, but it was therapy where I got to like have my clientele for a longer period of time, if that makes sense. So like for mental health, as a therapist, typically, you see someone for 6 months and then you kind of reevaluate it and then insurance approves that you get to see them again. Well, with the previous job that I had, once I did their intake, they were with me forever, until I chose another profession. So one of my kids, he came from the foster system, a lot of trauma, of course, a lot of anger, a lot of aggression, was living with his foster mom and everything. And, I came in the way I am and, he had, some behavior issues as well. And I just sat down and started talking to him and getting to know him. You know what I'm saying? I kind of met him where he was at, which is like another like therapeutic modality that they teach us in social work. Like you meet the clients where they are. You just don't come in jumping in and saying, okay, I'm ready to diagnose you with schizophrenia disorder. You just meet the clients where you are. And that's what I did. I got to know him. I hanged out with him a lot. I took him like to the Y. We, played some b-ball for a while. I took him out, that was a different part of therapy that I liked at that other job, was like you get to like actually take your clients out. And you just start literally opening up into me. So this was a kid that had, trauma, come from the foster system, was still in the foster system, was getting ready to age out, right? So I got him like maybe like 16, 17 years old. I saw him throughout of high school. And when he came out of high school, there was the children and family was ready to like age him out the system, which is a big thing that, child welfare specialists talk about all the time, about like when is it appropriate to actually age out our young adults, right? With limited resources. So again, he aged out. Again, also had limited resources. So, I sat with him and, got him through high school, got him through that part of that aggression and anger and not wanting to do his homework assignments. And he was ready to age out the system. But, typically he didn't really have a place to go. So connected him with other services. Not only I'm a therapist, I'm a social worker as well. So just because you're a therapist doesn't mean you got to still advocate for your patients or your clients. And yeah, I'm doing one-on-one session with him in the community or at his home, but he has some really serious environmental issues that no one was willing to tackle it, and I was like, I'm going to see this through. I got to see you through, that's what I kept saying. We got to see you through. What are our goals? And one of our goals was trying to find him placing in his apartment. So I connected him with other services throughout the state where he got appropriate placed in his own apartment with a roommate. Now he is, older now, of course, and he's working, he's thriving. I still talk to him, just called him this morning, checked on him, see how he's doing. And he just told me he's studying to take his license permit. So that's like, he's like really one of my successful story. And it's successful because he did the work. I was just there, just slowly like guiding him and just reassuring him like, yeah, the world is difficult, but you can overcome, you can get through this.
That's awesome.
Yeah. You know, your trauma doesn't define you.
It doesn't.
It doesn't define you. It happened, but you can get through this, you know. I'm really I'm that type of therapist where I care about your trauma, but also I want to focus on the present because you can't change the past, you know. But we can work together on the present and work on some present goals that we can accomplish.
Awesome therapist. That's awesome.
I guess.
For your family. Yes. You know, some people are like, "Oh, he aged out." You know, you're going about your business now, but you follow through.
A really big issue in child welfare right now, and reason why we have so many young people who are homeless, who go into, you know, gang violence and substance abuse because, you know, the states age them out at 21. I didn't know my left cheek to my right cheek at 21. I didn't know if I could cuss on this podcast. I'm gonna remain professional, but I will say that I didn't know both of my cheeks at 21. I didn't know if I was coming or going. You know what I'm saying? So with his environmental factors, you know, it was just like, we got to do something, you know, and everybody was like, well, we don't know. Well, I'm gonna find out because, you know, he deserves someone that wants to find out for him, and he deserved to like live and thrive and have his own place. So. Next question.
What cuss word was you gonna say? No.
Oh, I hope my grandma don't hear this podcast. Supposed to remain holy.
Grandma.
That's just one word, Brandy.
Okay, so how do you balance caring for others while also prioritizing your own mental health? Because I know that could be a lot.
Yeah, I mean, like, today I saw a client, like, I need to decompress, right? And it's a lot because people are literally coming to you about their traumas and past, present, and then, oh my God, don't add the family dynamics or don't have the family being there with you. You know, it's just so many different type of clusters that you have to deal with throughout the day as a therapist. I take vacations.
I know that's right.
I do 3 to 4 trips a year. I've been around the world. Costa Rica, Mexico, Puerto Rico. I will pack up a bag in a heartbeat and go on a 3-day getaway and come back and feel revived, replenished, and refreshed.
I know that's right.
I don't know. I think it's very important that you find out like your hobbies and goals and, you know, stick with them because that matters in this field, in our field. Because this is healthcare. It's stressful.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
And they want you to see a lot of patients in like, what, 8 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's insane. It's really insane. Like, so you gotta like actually get self-care and find out like what works best for you. I love coffee. Like, you know, it's the economy real bad and people are trying to save, you know, money any way they can. But I'm the type of person like, I'm gonna go get my $3 Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee. Whoop-de-doo.
What?
Okay. Whoop-de-doo. This is for me. You don't know what I do.
I know that's
and you
right.
know what? You can't do what I do.
I like that. I love that confidence.
Because, you know, God didn't give this to you. He gave this to me. So, so like she doing the clockwork. Young people before. But yeah, like, so if I want an iced coffee for $3.50, I'm gonna do it. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo for me. And then like, I like my mornings are a lot for me. Like I do like a lot of debriefing, like mindfulness, you know, reading scripture, cooking breakfast. Like I like doing that in the morning now. Like that's for me. I don't start my day till 10 o'clock.
I was about to say you must start early or start a little bit later.
10 o'clock, 10:30. Don't look for me in the office because I won't be there. I'm so sorry. But I need my me time. My mornings is my preparation to get ready. Because I know, like, in this field, you got to expect the unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
You know that.
Mm-hmm.
It be crisis. As soon as you walk in the bed, you can't even put your lunch bag or your medical bag down without. I need to talk to you about what? Good morning. How about that? Give me a good morning today. Like, yeah, so yeah, self-care is important, y'all. Don't let these healthcare organizations work the hell out of you. I'm so sorry.
No,
But don't.
we
Because
want,
it's not
we
worth
want
it.
you to be your true, authentic self.
Oh, well, don't let them work the hell out of you. Because as soon as they fire you, your job is on Indeed in 2.3 milliseconds.
You are absolutely right. They don't care. You just a number.
You just a
You
number.
just a number. Yep. I tell people that. So, if you could tell your younger self one thing about mental health, what would it be?
Dang, these are good questions. It's too late even to be thinking like this. Okay, what would I tell my younger self about mental health? That it's real.
Mm.
It's real because, like, I come from a very, like, Christian background, Baptist, Pentecostal, the saints that holler and, praise the Lord, get down for Jesus. And, like, they always get pray about it, just take it to Jesus. And that's all true. I'm not, like, saying that's not true at all. But, like, it was just, like, frowned upon, like, to know, like, you just got to suck it up, hold it in, take it. Like, depression is like, well, everybody gets depressed. It's just like, just keep going. What if you can't keep going no more, though? There's a lot of people that just can't keep going.
You're absolutely right.
Even the strongest people need help.
Yes. I second that. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Amen to that. That is true.
Everybody needs somebody.
You're right. You're right. So, outside of your professional title, Mr. Chris the Therapist, what brings you joy and peace outside of your morning routine?
I do like talking to people. I like being a therapist. It wasn't my calling. I thought I was going to be a pharmacist. And then molecular chemistry. See, I can't even pronounce the word. That's how you know that I'm not supposed to be, a pharmacist. But I thought I could do it. I really did. But you know what? Chemistry and math, I didn't get those genes. I think that's passed down by genetics. Because I didn't get it. I took algebra 1 in college, and I told my instructor, he was like, you know what, Mr. Ward, math is universal. I said, if it's so universal, then why I'm not getting it? Because universal means like everyone should get it, right? It should be available for everybody. It wasn't mathing at all.
The math wasn't math.
No, not at all. So I had to choose another field, and I had this great career counselor or advisor. And she just talked to me, and she was like, you know what you'll be good at? Because you always in this office once a week talking to me, a counselor. And it just led into social work, But that was my because I come from a family of nurses, like healthcare nurses, like nurse. And one of my grandma wanted, you should be a doctor. I think she just wanted just wanted me to have the word Dr. Ward behind my name or something like that. And I was like, no, I was going to be a pharmacist. But yeah, I couldn't do the math. I didn't have that ability.
Therapy was your calling.
I suppose.
Yes, therapy was your calling. Okay. So, I know, I want to double back when you say, people be like, they thought you were supposed to be a basketball player, because tell the audience how tall you are.
Oh, right. I'm 7'1". And this is worldwide. I think in the metric system, it's 216.6 cms.
Okay, check you out.
Well, I had to because I've been around other countries, and like they don't go by what we go by. So the metric system. So
So have you played basketball before? Because you probably just right there about a range.
It was it wasn't really like my calling or nothing like that.
Okay.
I think education and that was really pushed on me, like with my grandmother, my aunts. It's just like get your degree, because your knees fade away. Okay. Your ankles fade away. But your degree will never fade away.
No, it will not.
No. It's even online now to reprint out just in case you lose it. Sure. Just go to your registrar office at your local universities. Okay.
Drop some gems.
This is no, I'm glad. It was never for me. And my height definitely opened doors for what I do now. So it's still a blessing. It's just I think that's also a thing, as African American, the community, like with sports. That's what people like see us as, like athletes, height, running track. I'm so much more than just bouncing a basketball around
I know that's right. Y'all hear that? He is so much more than just bouncing a
or
basketball.
dribbling or whatever.
Or
y'all.
dribbling, all that
I
fancy.
don't know whatever you like, but I'm so much more than that. My mind is so much more than, and I'm not talking about sports or nothing like that, but I'm just saying, like, that's the first thing people see. Like, even if you just like athletic good,
Mm-hmm.
you might have the body, the height, the look, and that's what they think you do. Like, I just know you play basketball. No, I'm actually a therapist. How are you doing today?
I love it. I love it. I love every bit of it. So, what does Black excellence mean to you?
Someone who don't quit. Like, attaining a degree is hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's even harder. I'm sorry for people come. It's still. For me, I would say it's still even hard. Like, it was extremely challenging to attain, an associate's, a bachelor's, and even a master's. It's only a small percent of people in the country that have, degrees. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's no easy feat. So I think people should realize that. But perseverance, resiliency, all of that good stuff, that's what makes Black excellence. And then also contributing back into your communities, and that's what I do.
That's good.
And, I don't just talk the talk, I walk the walk. I still am very into much in my community helping people.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's very important.
Yes, it is.
Just to give back, to know, like, because it's someone that's like 13, 14 years old, don't know what they want to do, don't know if they want to go to college. They might not have the type of positive influence coming from their home. So, maybe they'll meet you at the grocery store one day or at the YMCA, and they'll say, like, oh, like, well, how did you attain? I get young kids all the time talking to me, like, how did you become a social worker? What made you do this? What made you do that? So, yeah, giving back too is very important.
Mm-hmm. So, what would be your advice to the younger generation who wants to go into social work, be a therapist?
It ain't for the birds, okay? This is real work. It's a lot of mental processes that you have to take in and decompose and decompress, and you have to have a strong mentality for it. Like, 'cause it's serious, like a field where people like jump ship head first. I quit, or go to a different profession. A lot of social workers right now have left social work and went into real estate, probably. I've heard those type of stories from other colleagues. So, it's no easy feat. Like, it's a lot of work. It takes a strong mind to do this field, because in essence, you are working with people.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You are helping people, trying to help them heal from certain past trauma, helping them connect to other community resources and needs. You are part of the helping community. Almost like missionary, it's literally going out into the communities and, being some sort of a beacon of help.
Okay. So each one of my episodes, I do a white coat confession segment. So it's when I'm going to ask you to confess. Be honest, true, and authentic. What's something that don't nobody know about you and not nobody close to you that kind of helped shape you into the man that you are today?
Like a person, or
Like a juicy story or something, or a challenge, or something that has transpired or happened, and it was just like, okay, that was a lesson learned, an untold truth or something.
I don't know. That's weird, because I have people that have inspired me, but like,
Or have something happen that kind of challenge you, or something, a secret you may not have told nobody.
a secret, something that has happened. I mean,
Yeah, because we want to be in your business a little bit.
can I buy a vow? Like,
So is it something that happened on your journey And this don't have to be necessarily school-wise. This could be, just as a man on your journey. Have anybody challenge you or something that may have happened that led you into something else? Or you could just tell us a secret about you.
I mean, that would be my only secret that I'm 7 foot tall. I was saving that for last, but you.
That was a secret.
Yeah.
I know people be shocked when they see your height.
They do. They do. I'm an open book. I really don't have no secret.
Open book?
Yeah, like, what's it to hide?
I know that's right. Okay.
It is what it is.
It is what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, you ain't got nothing you want to share with us?
I don't know what to share. I thought about quitting social work over and over again.
Why?
Because it's a hard field.
So what keep you going?
People. And also, like, having somebody like a best friend that actually works in the field with you. Because I'm the only social worker in my family. I can't go to my friend about, I had this just horrible client today, a most difficult client today. I have people in the field that I, depend on to, vent about, One of my best friends, she worked at Government State, she's a professor. We and her talk about it all the time. That's another thing that's going to keep you in this field, too. Like, I don't know how nurses do it, but, like, you got to have another connection with somebody that works in the field. But as far as secrets, it is what it is with me. You've seen me, like, I'm very, 100. I tell, if I'm in the hood, when I was going into the hoods doing therapy, I should say I'm a hood therapist. So what's up? Like, wherever you want to start this conversation at in this therapeutic process, just know I can switch modes very easily. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to say, you know what I'm saying, talk to me like that, then I'm going to be like, you understand what I'm saying, So I'm just going to give it's reciprocation.
Okay.
Whatever you need from me as far as being your therapist, I can switch it up, Maybe I have multiple personalities. No, I don't, but diagnose yourself. But no.
That's a skill.
Yeah. So that's a skill. But I don't know, I've honestly said I thought about quitting this field a lot. All the time.
Well, what would you do next?
I have no idea. But I you know what? Hey, life is a journey, so why not?
It sure is. And that is perfectly normal. Because sometimes I be thinking about quitting too.
Yeah, I don't know, as far as secrets. See, the height thing, did I ever play basketball? No. What else do people want to know about me? How the weather up there? Is your family always tall? Let's talk about the stuff I get in public. How big are your feet? Just really random stuff. How tall is your girlfriend? All type of just
People ask you how big is your feet?
Yeah. Or what's your pants length? It's just really awkward. Just and random questions. I don't even get a hello. I just get how big is your feet?
How big is your feet?
I actually I got normal size. I'm for a 14 and a half to 15. So.
Okay.
It ain't
that's normal.
I heard tall people have had size 18, 19, 22.
Wow.
You grab a car with a size 20,
oh, Lord.
size 22 foot. But.
Okay. So.
I'm sorry if I couldn't answer your question.
It is all right. You answered enough, and I appreciate that.
It kind of got everywhere,
And that's okay.
I promise we are really organized, structured professionals.
Yes, we are.
Most of the time. It just depends on what they give us in the field.
Right. You are absolutely right. So tell the audience, what's next for you? Is anything special coming up, or are you venturing off into anything, or?
So I've thought about private practice.
Okay.
And it's immediately no, because it's just a lot of work, and I don't want to do a lot of work. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm really tired. No, seriously, I am. You want to laugh, but I am. And I don't really know what I want to do, to be honest with you. I'm all over the place. I promise you. I literally trying to start doing my private practice, running the credential with the insurance and everything. And it's I don't know if I want to do that. I'm stable. I'm okay right now.
Okay.
I don't have any like plans. You probably was thinking like I'm gonna open up 20 independent private practice therapeutic companies sponsored by me. No, that's not me. I don't know what I want to do. I'm blessed right now and highly favored. I thank God for all the success that He has gave me throughout this field and in His career. And it's starting at if you would have told me at 18 years old that I would have been doing all this at 36. Yes, black don't crack. Oh, black don't crack. I'm looking up. Gotcha. But yeah, so at 36, I done achieved a lot of things that a lot of people haven't. So I'm just really thankful and grateful for right now. And I'm just enjoying like this stability of just kind of like, I don't know, like being grounded.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So what's one of the things that you want to leave the audience with before we wrap up?
I don't know.
He don't know.
What y'all need?
What y'all need? What y'all need?
Leave the audience with.
Give him a piece of advice.
Keep going. That's what I will say.
That's the best advice.
Just keep going. So my grandma's 93 years old, and she always tells all her grandkids and her kids and her great grandkids and her great great and her great great great. Yeah, I know, right? Big family. Keep living. And when you can't keep on keeping on. I'm gonna go old school with you. Some of y'all Gen Zs and Gen Alphas don't know what. Just keep living. Just keep living. Life is gonna throw you many obstacles, but you can overcome them. You can get through any obstacle. I guarantee you. I'm a testimony. I'm a witness. Yeah, the Lord has definitely brought me through some things. So just keep on going. And you got any more questions for me?
No. Keep on going. So I hope that you all found tonight's episode very, very inspiring. I hope you gained some insight about social work, about, this lovely Black man therapist that is really killing the game and really doing God's work. Such an amazing guest that we had today. So you all make sure that you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. Make sure that you subscribe on Alive Podcast Network, which is a all Black podcast platform. And of course, you could listen to Black Excellence in Healthcare, White Coats and Real Talk podcast on any one of your favorite podcast platforms. Until then, good night. Be blessed.
Bye.